Hello everyone and welcome to the 500 sub Q&A special. Now let's get started. I'm going to read off your questions and answer them. Do I draw with a mouse, keyboard, or an actual drawing tablet? Well, most of my videos I've been using a mouse and keyboard, but recently I did actually get a drawing tablet for Christmas, which is a really nice thing, and it helped a lot with the creation of what you're looking at right now. I used my drawing tablet to make the little guy that's talking to you. How do I come up with skits? Is it easy for me? How long does it take for me to make one skit? Well, I actually have a document on my computer where I just write down a bunch of my skit ideas, and sometimes I get a ton of them in like rapid succession, and other times I have trouble thinking of them. Most of my skit ideas come to me when I'm trying to fall asleep, which, you know, is good for me when I want to make a video, but it's bad for me because I'm trying to fall asleep. And for the time it takes for me to make a skit, the time can actually vary quite a lot, but usually most of my skits take maybe like an hour or so. That's including, like, you know, making the drawing and putting audio to it and like speaking and stuff. But normally it doesn't take too long to make. How do I animate? Well, most of my animations are usually like frame by frame. They're usually not that many frames. It's usually like 4 or 5 frames, like walking or talking. But this character right here, as well as a couple other of bits I've made, are actually several images layered on top of each other to achieve more poses with like less effort. I'm actually 8 different layers, and the arms, eyes, and mouth have several different images to do different things. Why did I want to start making videos? Well, that's actually kind of a funny story. So, a couple months back, I started making these MS Paint images, just like for fun, show my friends and stuff. And I ended up like making so many of them that I thought I could make a video with this, and that's how it started. How much do I enjoy content creation? I really like making videos. I like pretty much every part about it. I like making the images, I like editing, I like thinking of skits, I like going, oh, that's really funny if I put that noise there. The most annoying part is actually when I make videos about like playing games. I don't like skimming through footage as much as I like everything else, but it's still worth it. I still like doing it. Okay, so this person asked quite a lot of questions, so I'm going to answer them one by one. What do I use for drawing? Well, I actually unironically use MS Paint. I have other art software, but I don't quite understand how to use them yet. I'll definitely get more into that, you know, eventually. But for now, I mainly use MS Paint. What is my favorite chapter and soundtrack from Deltarune? Well, my favorite chapter is 4. It's so good. And my favorite soundtrack is even higher, but World Revolving is a close second. I just like even higher so much. And finally, do I have any other interests besides Deltarune? Yes, absolutely. I am a huge fan of the Dark Souls games. I was thinking of maybe when I get bigger, I try to beat the Dark Souls games as Deltarune characters. I think that could be fun. And I also really like Terraria. I put a lot of time into it. I also have an embarrassing amount of time in Team Fortress 2. Like, I don't even know if I should be showing you how much time this is. I also really like Legos and drawing, as you may have noticed, and making music. I'm not very good at drawing or making music, but it's still really fun. And ironically, although Deltarune is one of my favorite games, I'm not really that big of a fan of any other RPG games. Like, I like Pokemon a little bit, but I don't really play that much of it. And of course, I've played Undertale. I really liked Undertale, but I like Deltarune a lot more. What is my taste in music? This is a little bit embarrassing, but I really only listen to music on YouTube, so it's mainly just like fan songs of Deltarune. Now I have 2 questions that complement each other quite nicely. Is there an evil version of MS Paint Rousey that's the opposite color? And how long has Evil Freaky Rousey existed? Well, first question, yes, there is, but he's only showed up in one video. He showed up in my second video ever, and has not made an appearance since. But he is not inverted, but is instead a palette swap. Sup, fuckers, I'm back from the void. Well, That was weird. Anyways, what is your opinion on Spamton? Do you love him, or do you want him to burn in hell? Well, I like Spamton. He's an interesting individual. I'd vote for him. Who do I think the Roaring Knight is? Well, I go by the general principle of all of our theories are wrong until they happen in game, but it's either December or Rudy in my opinion, but like, who knows? The Roaring Knight's identity might not even be important to the story. What do I think about Rule's card? I think his inlaid outline is annoying to draw. That's what I think about him. I also think he's funny. Your question is H? Well, my question is I. What is my opinion? Oop, dropped my glasses. Hold on, I can't read the question right now. Oh, I dropped the paper! Well, I found my glasses, but I can't seem to find the paper. I guess we'll have to move on to the next question. Is that a Rousey pride flag in your profile picture? No. It's just his chapter 1 colors. I'm almost confident that the colors in the background are not, like, a popular pride flag that exists. I don't want to advertise myself as being something I'm not. Am I the real Rousey? No. I'm MS Paint Rousey. I'm a different guy. What made me decide to be MS Paint Rousey instead of just Rousey? I made an MS Paint, that's why. How do I draw so well in MS Paint? Am I really that good? I don't think I am, but I mean, I've been drawing since middle school. Maybe that's why. You've got a question for me. Who's behind me? What? Huh? Would I rather fight 100 Spamton-sized Roaring Knights or 10 Roaring Knights-powered Spamtons? Spamton is only slightly shorter than Chris, so I'm gonna go with the 10 Roaring Knight-powered Spamtons because that's a lot less to deal with. First we Delta, but what do we do now? I think you eat pie. I think that's what you're doing. Yeah, we Delta and then we eat pie. That's what we do. Which of my videos did I enjoy making the most? It's definitely Can I Beat Deltarune Chapter 2 While Only Healing with Rousey, Episode 2. It was by far my favorite video to make. I'm sad it didn't get as many views as my other videos, but I was kind of expecting that, as it wasn't what I normally make. It was really fun to make, though. That video was also by far the most amount of effort I've put into a video. It's my, like, magnum opus so far. The next episode is probably going to be even better, but I haven't even started working on the video. I haven't done any of the gameplay. I haven't thought of any of the skits or jokes. I, quite frankly, am scared of the ERAM fight. If you die too many times, healing becomes more common, so that if I suck too hard to fight, I'm gonna have to restart the game so many times. As of today, there's a tie. The old video's tied to the new video I just made. I enjoyed making that one a lot too. Favorite sacrifice? Definitely gotta be Noelle. Yep, Noelle is my favorite sacrifice. What are the funny numbers on the back and front of your credit card? Okay, it's 1997 1225 2018, and the date is 07/25, and the number on the back is 666. What happened in my Discord general chat? I, quite frankly, have no idea what this question is referring to. What does this mean? What happened? I looked at the chat logs. I don't know what this means. To the people in my Discord, do you know what this means? Because I sure don't. Do I know the way? No. Also, 2018 called. They want the joke back. And all of these questions here have a very simple answer. The answer is green apple. Oh, and for this one, the answer is yes. What is your opinion on IBS Paint Rousey, Photoshop Rousey, GIMP Rousey, or Krita Rousey? Well, I have news for you. I'm the only Rousey. Okay, back to the questions. Can we get a Dwayne The Rock eyebrow raise? I don't do my iconic eyebrow raise for free. Alright, alright, just one. Alright, I'll do it again. Alright, one more. Also, you found my hat from chapter 1, but it's all white now because you put it in the washing machine. Well, if it's white, then how are they gonna know it's me, the green wizard boy? They won't, so you can keep it. What's my favorite non-Deltarune game? Ooh, that's a hard one. This is gonna be I'm gonna do top 3, but like not in any order, just like my top 3 favorite games. Elden Ring, Mario Galaxy, and Terraria. Honorable mentions to Team Fortress 2 and Helldivers. I like them a lot, but like, not my favorite. What inspired me to start making videos? Well, that's a tricky one. Earlier I talked about, why I started it. It was mainly a spur of the moment thing, but what like inspired me? Well, I think one of the main reasons is looking at all the other Deltarune shitpost content. It's mostly theft. Like literally, the titles are stealing shitposts or something like that. So I decided I wanted to make my own instead of taking from others. Of course, not every single meme I make is entirely original of my own mind, but like, mainly it's, well, when you're looking at these, you see the same memes over and over again. So I decided to make something new, I guess I could put it. When did I first find Deltarune or Undertale? What inspired me to create art about it? Well, I've known about Undertale for a pretty long time, but I never really engaged with it. I just knew it was a thing that existed, and I really got into it when Deltarune came out. I bought it because it was like, whoa, everybody's like, wow, this game's fucking awesome. I'm like, okay, I'll play it, and they were right, it was, and that changed my life. If you want more specific dates, I bought Deltarune in July, and I started playing it around then of 2025. And for Undertale, I bought it in 2023. And I played a little bit of it, and when I mean a little bit, I mean, I think I got up tutorial, and like, I won the fight, like I spared her, and then I stopped playing. After playing Deltarune, I fully played through Undertale after that. And as to why I create art, the characters are just so compelling and fun to draw. Like, it's just so fun to make stupid little skits with these characters. It's like little dolls that you just can't stop playing with. Any other games I've been interested in making content for, or at least yapping about? Well, I talked about how I like to make Dark Souls content, but obviously the overlapping audience between people who like Dark Souls and people who like Deltarune is probably quite small, so that's a way later thing, but not really other than that. If I do make content on other games, it's most likely going to be in a stream instead of like an actual video. I might make like a stream VOD clip or something if people want that. But other than the two things I just talked about, I'm going to stick mainly to Undertale and Deltarune content. However, the types of videos I make about these games is going to be very varied. I'm going to make theories, challenge videos, and the regular shitposts I make. I already have a theory in my head that I've been thinking about for a while that I just haven't gotten to making a video yet. It's rather interesting, but it's basically about how the soul has a mind of its own, but I can't really get into that right now because I still need to work a lot on that theory. It's mainly just a general outline. Woo! That was one hell of a side tangent. Let's get back to the questions. Favorite and least favorite theories? Well, I think Chris/theory is fucking stupid. I also think Azrael's dust theory is stupid too. I like the one that's like Shawm was a gift from Des to Azrael. I like that. That one's cool. I like that one. I can't really think of videos right now. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? At least 2. Is Deltarune tomorrow or not tomorrow? Well, depending on when you're watching this, it could be. So, yes. Do I remember the 21st night of September? Of course I do. I'm not going to tell you what happened on it. That's a secret. Do I know who the wordsmith from Deltarune chapters rewritten is? A what? Who's rewriting the chapters? I don't get it. Final question. Do I believe in free will? Do I believe in free will? Yes. Do I have free will? No. I'm a PNG on a computer. I would just like to say thank you to every single person who asked a question or even just left a comment on my channel. I appreciate it so much. And because I reached 500 subs, I'm gonna release my Discord server temporarily, once again, not fully. I don't think I could just have it open all the time. So, if you want to join, go to the description and you'll see a link. It lasts for 7 days, so get in before it's too late. And if for some reason you're watching a guy's Q&A that you're not subscribed to, you should do that. Since you watch to the end, you get a reward. You get to see a sneak peek of my next video. Let the clip play.
Oh! Hi, Mr. Frog. You're not supposed to be here.
Did I miss any questions? Or do you have a question for me? Well, I'll answer them in the comments. Hey. Goodbye. Watch more of my video. Go do now. Watch more video.